What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my horror corner. I hope you're all doing well, having a most excellent time of day, and I hope you're ready to watch one of the sleaziest movies I've ever seen. The Suckling came out in 1990, directed by Francis Terry. The movie stars Frank Rivera, Lisa Petruno, Mary Michaels, Gerald Prager, and Janet Sauvé. A pregnant woman reluctantly goes to an illegal abortion clinic, which also doubles as a brothel, only to have her fetus mutate and attack everyone. That's just a quick synopsis for the basics of the movie. It is ridiculously sleazy, dirty, filthy, raunchy, rapidly grotesque paced movie with some absolute jaw-dropping images and moments, in my opinion. Like, there was a few times where my jaw just fell to the ground. I could not believe what I was watching. And you know what? It was disgustingly good. This is trash cinema top tier, okay? Like, this is what indie filmmaking is all about. Low budget, synthesizer score that's just a little silly, but the theme song or the intro song was actually felt very foreboding. I enjoyed the pace. It was very fast paced. It always felt like there was something happening. The suckling creature is, I don't know how to, it's ridiculously awesome. How about that? It is so absurd looking that you gotta just be like, okay, that's actually kind of cool. And look, there's gonna be people that watch this and probably hate this movie just because of its message. It has to do with reproductive rights, abortion laws, stuff like that. And really, it's about this couple that the boyfriend, he wants to have the abortion done, and the girlfriend is very like, no, I promise I won't tell nobody. Please, let's not do this. And he's like, look, let's just go to Big Mama's house. Just talk to her. You don't have to do it. Just talk to her. Let her talk to her. Let her explain some things. And if you want to do it, then And what happens? Yeah, dude, he's looking out for his own interests, and he seems like a good guy throughout the movie, but that's pretty fucked up. Yeah, 100%. He hella tricks her. She goes and talks to Big Mama.
We're here to see Big Mama.
Yeah, I know. Let's go around the back.
Who lives in like this shady house, like huge shady looking house, broken down, but it's also a brothel. And she's performing illegal abortions out through the back of her freaking house. And they go, and when the girlfriend, talks to Big Mama, she offers her a drink, and she ends up passing out due to the drink. And she wakes up, and it's gone. Now, I hope you're ready. I'm just giving you a warning right now. I hope you're ready, because this is, in my opinion, was disturbing. I don't know if it's because I have my first baby on the way, and seeing this was just like shocking to me. But what they do is Big Mama has her assistant flush the baby down the toilet, and you just see this little fetus making its way through the sewage. It was gross. It was gross, but it gets grosser, okay? So the baby ends up stopping right over the sewage opening, and of course, what's dripping from outside of the house? Toxic waste, baby, because these people just have toxic waste. But it's dripping down into the sewage, and it causes the fetus to start mutating. Now, fuck CGI. This is what it's all about, okay? I loved this transformation scene. It was gross. It was disgusting for sure, 100%, especially due to the material of what's happening. A freaking fetus, an aborted fetus is mutating. All right, and by the time the girl wakes up and figures out what's going on, she's had an abortion, there's already been drama inside this crazy house. It's a brothel, and this customer comes down from this girl's room, and he's very unhappy, and he ends up getting shot by the girl. It's ridiculous, and they act like nothing. It's not a big deal. Like, literally, this guy just gets shot in their hallway, and they're just like, it's an inconvenience. So they want the couple that just had an abortion to get the hell out so they can figure out what they're gonna do, clean up the mess.
Please hurry and leave. We got a lot of problems here that you wouldn't want to be involved in.
And as they try to go out the door, they realize that the doors are locked, they won't open, and they uncover the window to see this like skin-like fungus type of shit on the window. It was disgusting. But it's covering all the house, it's covering the walls, it's covering the doors, so they're essentially trapped, which gives this great feeling of claustrophobia. Literally, you have these people trapped inside this house, you have this monster coming in and out through the pipes, in and out through the walls, busting in, you know, coming for the women, for the men, anybody that just gets in the way. He's trying to get back to Mama. And not Big Mama, his mom. But I really enjoyed just the design of this creature overall. I think it was just gross and grotesque. I'm gonna go ahead and give a spoiler warning right here. If this wasn't a spoiler enough, let's fast forward to one of the most ridiculous endings I've ever seen, and just jaw-dropping in my opinion. I don't know. I'm new to a lot of these horror movies, 90s, 80s horror movies, so this was just absolutely wild for me. So by the end of the movie, just about all the people have been taken out. Also, the beginning of the movie opens up with the title card, which instantly just grabbed my attention. It also explains that there was a brothel and that like 12 people died, but there's only one survivor. But this girl's story was so insane that of course they're gonna throw her in an asylum because, you know, she's, that's a whole nother issue. But anyways, all right, so by the end of the movie, we just have the girl and the creature, and all it wants is to go back in the womb. I am not joking. It starts like charging, literally starts charging at her against the wall, and as it's running, it like starts to shrink and go into like a baby form and in a fetus form, and literally just jams its way right back inside of her. Okay, so by this time you have this revelation. You're like, oh shit, that thing is inside of her while she's inside the insane asylum right now. And it cuts to her inside the insane asylum being taken advantage of by the freaking workers there, of course. Jeez Louise, this movie was relentless. And as the dude's trying to finish up, all of a sudden you see like an umbilical cord shoot out of her, and it starts like wrapping the guy's neck, and it kind of just cuts off right there. I'm telling you, this movie was absolutely ridiculous, but it was very entertaining. I don't know how to explain it. Like the whole time I was just like, damn, this is, for me, this is good. I don't know. The acting is what you're gonna expect from these movies, 100%. Don't go in expecting some top tier acting, because it's not. It never is. And that's something you definitely should not even like let it like phase you. Unless it's the point where it's so blatantly bad, but it's not, in my opinion. Not in this movie. There was 2 characters in this movie that I just wanted to die, and I'm glad they did, because especially this one dude that works in the brothel, his name is Axel, played by Frank Rivera. Oh my god, I hated this guy with such passion. He's just one of those psychopaths that does, when things start like getting crazy, it's only his way. He doesn't want to ration with anybody. I hated it so much. This guy gets one of the best deaths I've ever seen in a movie. I mean, we got head explosion foo, we got dildo foo, we got fetus mutated by toxic waste foo, we got toilet decapitation foo, we got umbilical cord foo. This movie has it all. And seriously, if you decide to watch this, strap on, because it was ridiculously insane and absurd and grotesque, and I loved it, and I can definitely see people hating it. You can catch this movie streaming on Tubi right now. I'll try to leave a link at the bottom. And really quick, since I have you here right now, if you're still watching, please be sure to hit like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me if you join me here in my horror corner. It helps the channel out a lot with the algorithm stuff. There's also this little bell like somewhere right there, and if you click that, you get notifications. You can see whenever I upload. Also, I just put out a video titled The Hero We Don't Deserve, which is a Bad Ben review. But if you watch that, and at the very end, there's some contest rules to enter the contest that I'm doing for my 1,000 giveaway. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and shut up there, but this movie was just wild, and I hope you give it a chance, and if you do, let me know what you think. But be prepared, for real, be prepared. Happy Spookies.
So I put it in there. I certainly didn't think you'd want to find it like that. I did not want to stink the place up. I was going to show you.
You couldn't call or write a note.
I was busy pushing bodies around, as you well know. And what would a note say, Dan? Cat dead, details later.